What's up, everybody? Welcome back to World War II Solitaire board game channel. Let's continue our streak with the Fields of Normandy. So today we're playing Mission 4, Secure the Hill. This time the Germans have the high ground, which gives them the attack and defense bonus. Use the buildings to your advantage. We have the same kind of squads. We have 3 rifle squads, which are equipped with rifles and grenades. And we face the same type of enemies. There's going to be 3 German squadrons. They can be heavy machine guns, light machine guns, or German rifle squadrons. Okay, so we have the same kind of defense targets as well. So our mission here is reveal and clear all the German units before time runs out. So I'm guessing I'm just going to rush to buildings. I don't see much of a tactical situation here. Basically, if I'm guessing if I'm rushing the buildings, I'm gonna be able to take him out. This guy is gonna be a problem. I might not want to rush to that building because that means I'm not gonna be able to I'm not gonna be able to attack this one from that building. So I'm gonna rush these. I guess I'll start with this building and then move myself upwards. I don't want to expose myself to too much fire at once. Okay, so we're gonna start rolling for Rifle Squad A, and before we do that, we're gonna place out our track marker. And for the first squadron, we get Advance and Scout. That is great, just what I need. We're gonna go ahead and scout this location, and of course, it's not gonna face us. So we roll, and it's gonna be a Rifle Squadron. So here we have a Rifle Squadron, and Rifle Squadron is going to go ahead and face this direction. So his fire arc is going to be these 3 hexes. And we roll for the next guy. We roll 4 and 3. 4 is fire and cover, 3 is advance and cover. So the question is, I could go to the hill. That would save me some time, but would leave me exposed. He needs to roll an 8 or higher. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, advance, and I'm going to use that cover. Advance and cover with... advance and cover, okay? I'll take the chance. And then we have this chap. And he also gets advance and cover. So he's also going to go ahead and move up here into the fire arc. And he's going to make a second cover. So he's going to have to roll a 10 or higher to actually do some damage to me. Okay, so we roll now for the German, Herman the German. He needs, we look at our charts here. The German Rifle Squadron needs an 8 or higher to hit. But since I have 2 covers, he's going to need +2. So that is a 10 or higher. Also note that I am attacking from the hill here. So, I'm positioned on the hill. So once I'm attacking, I'm going to have a positive die roll modifier. I'm going to need, instead of hitting on 8, they are just going to need, I believe it's 7. Yeah, it's a -1. Anyway, let's go ahead and roll for the German. And he rolled 7. That is not enough. Wouldn't even be enough if I had no cover. So that is the end of that turn. We're going to go to the next turn. We'll start by activating this fella here. And he rolls 1 and 1, which is rally and grenade. We're gonna go ahead, remember with the doubles, you can reroll them, but not like I did in the first video, save 1 and roll another. You have to reroll both. And we get 6, which is good, and 6, very good. We're just gonna use that advance and fire. We're advancing into this building, and we're firing at Herman the German over here. And we need effectively to hit him 8 +1 because he's in the woods, but -1 because we're flanking, -2 because we have 2 fire support. So instead of a 9, we actually need a 6 or higher to take him out. Oof, we're all 4. Okay, happens sometimes. Okay, let's go to the next chap. We roll 5 and 5, which is fire and advance. That could be good. Okay, so we'll use fire and advance on this fella. This time we need a 7 or higher. We don't get the flanking bonus since we are in the fire arc. And we roll a 7, so he should effectively kill. Let me calculate that just once to be sure. 8 to hit, 9 because he's in a forest. -2 because we have two supporting units. That's 7. Yes. Okay, so he is effectively killed. So I rolled fire in advance, so we will effectively advance. Now we're gonna go ahead and roll for the last fella. And we roll 4 and 3. 4 is fire and cover, 3 is advance and cover. So now I am I'm not sure what I should do because I need to scout out these enemies. So this guy, this fella here, he can only face this and this direction, and this fella here, he can only face that direction. So I could get one man there, he could fire on this guy unopposed, but that would mean that this guy, he could advance later. Okay, so I'm gonna advance 1 into that building actually, and this guy advancing, okay, he's gonna go over here. Okay, and cover goes away. The Germans aren't returning any fire, there's no units active. We go to the next turn, and we start with this fella back here. And we roll 4 and 5. Fire and cover, fire and advance. So he's going to go ahead and advance. He's going to advance over here in to the forest, I guess. Okay. And then we'll use this fella. 3 and 3, which is advance and cover. We are going to reroll those. 4 and 5, which is fire and cover, fire and advance. This is a problem because if I move in now, both of them are going to be able to fire at me. I kind of want to wait to get a scout, but if I wait too long, you know, well, I certainly don't want to move in and just take cover. If I had an advance and cover or advance and fire, I would do it, but nah, I'm not going to do it. Okay, last squadron, I have a 3 and a 6, advance and cover. And then we have advance and fire. A little bit problematic. These guys also going to have the positive die roll modifier when firing on me. And I will just have a 2 in defense. If it becomes a heavy machine gun, something like that, he can easily take me out. I'm kind of running out of turns here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and advance. And I'm not going to fire, I'm going to advance and make a cover. And then we're going to roll for both of these. We'll start with this one. It's a rifle squadron, thank Lord. And he's facing the direction of whoever discovered him, next area. Whoops, escaped. And we have another rifle squadron, very lucky indeed. Okay, so now that's the end of the turn, and these guys are going to get to fire. So this fella here, to hit me, he would normally need an 8, but +2 because I'm in a building, so that 8 turns into a 10, and then +1 because I have cover, so that 10 turns into 11. Okay. Ooh, close call, he rolls a 10. So this guy, instead of an 11, he's just going to need a 9 since he's firing from a hill. 6. Okay, I'm good. I'm safe. I made it. If I would not have made a cover, this guy would have hit me. We go to the next turn, and we start with this fella now. And we roll 2 and 6. 2 is advance and scout. 6 is advance and fire. So we're going to use that, advance and fire, but we're just going to fire. And we are going to go ahead and fire on this fella here, who's on the top of the hill. We need to hit him. We need an 8 or higher. And we roll 3s, we fail, unfortunately. Next guy. And we roll 6 and 3. 3 is advance and cover. That's the question. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and advance and cover just to make sure these guys stay alive. And then we have the last guy, and I'm gonna re-roll that. 3 and 3, which is advance and cover. I don't want to do that. Fire and advance and scout. I don't need any of them. I should have used advance and cover, so I'll just move up then. Okay, that is, these guys are gonna fire at me now. Again, this guy needs a 12 now to hit. He rolls 10, so we're good. And this guy needs an 11. And he rolls 8, so we're good. Okay, that is the end of the turn. We have 2 turns remaining. We have to get these guys now. So let's start with this fella. He rolls 6 and 2. 6 is advance and fire, 2 is advance and scouts. We're gonna use the 6 obviously. Would be cool if we ever I never get a grenade, or sometimes I do, but not very often. So he's gonna fire at this lad in the woods. Normally I would need an 8 plus 1 because he's in the forest, so that's 9. But I have fire support here from 2 fellas, so that is gonna be a 7. And I roll a 10, so I have effectively taken him out. And we go to the next guy. Whoops. And we roll 2 and 4. 4 is fire and cover, 2 is advance and scout. So we're going to use 4, which is fire and cover. So he's firing at this fella. He needs an 8, 9. He's in the woods. 9 minus 1, so an 8 to hit this guy. And we roll 6. We fail. But then I had advance and cover. Sorry, fire and cover. So we get a final defense. And now we activate the last rifle squadron. And we roll 6 and 3. We're going to use advance and fire and just fire. Actually, I'm not sure we actually got cover, did we? I think it was advance and fire. Let's get rid of it to make sure we really do it right. Anyway, the last squadron now is going to fire. He needs, again, an 8 to hit. Ooh, and he rolls snake eyes. That's tough luck. Okay, this fella is firing at one of these guys. And he needs an 8, 7, because he's on a hill. Plus 2, because we're in a building. That's 9, plus 2, because we have 2 cover. He needs 11. And he rolls 10. So again, we're very close, but luckily we have the defense. Okay, this is going to be the last chance now. Last turn to take him out. So we activate this guy first. Hopefully we get a roll of, let's see, 6. Advance and fire. We need a 6. We get 5 and 1. So that is a 6, but it's not. It's fire and advance, and it's rally and grenade. I wish I was closer so I could use that grenade. I'm going to go ahead and advance just for fun's sake. And that is actually going to give me a fire bonus, so that is very good. So that is at least something good. And then this guy is firing. He would normally need an 8. Or actually a 9 since he's in the woods. But we have minus 2 now because we have fire support. So the 9 turns into 8, 7. So I need 7 to hit. And we roll a 10. So blep. The last German is taken out. And that is the end of Mission 4 Secure the Hill. We managed to win on the very final turn. So things are getting a little bit more difficult as we go. That's fun. I like how it's really introducing you. I mean, the first scenario was really basic, so that's not the scenario that you're gonna want to play a bunch of times, but I really like how the game does that, because some games tend to just kind of overwhelm you in the beginning, but this game is very politely taking you in the hand, holding your hand, walking you through it all. As always, guys, thank you very much. If you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and get subscribed to the channel. Helps me out very much. If you enjoy watching me play these games, stay tuned to the channel, because I'm gonna do more playthroughs, of course. There's a link in the description where you can get this game. Get it before it runs out, because man, is it popular. Okay, guys, again, thank you for watching. See you next time.